I want to end by talking about the Bible literacy question that I was joking about in the opening. It really does. It really does appall me, the level of stupidity of people who think the Bible is inherently dangerous to our Constitution as opposed to a necessary piece of learning for every young person in the West. Every young person in the West, no matter what he thinks, no matter what he believes, whether he believes in God, whether he's an atheist or not, is shaped by the Bible, because we are all shaped by the Bible. It is the most important book ever written. There are no Muslims without the Bible. There are no Jews without the Bible. And of course, there are no Christians without the Bible. And that shaped thousands of years of Western civilization. And you don't just walk away from that. When you read even the people like Nietzsche who said God is dead, and the people who oppose the Bible, even they are encapsulated within a value system that was created by belief in the Bible. That's why I don't engage in conversations about whether Thomas Jefferson was a deist or a Christian, because his ideas were entirely shaped by the Bible, even with his disbelief in Jesus Christ himself and everything we think about this. But the thing is, the most important thing to me that comes from the Bible is all the founders said that the Constitution was for a religious people. And you can take that to mean a lot of different things. But the one important thing that I think it really does mean is that the idea of what a human being is, the idea that a human being is inherently dignified in his individuality, is endowed with rights that are unalienable, are all deductions that came from the Bible. That idea of what a human being is was invented in the West, and I shouldn't say invented, it came to be, it evolved in the West through thinking about the Bible. All these people who think, everybody got it wrong, there are no men and women, everybody got it wrong, socialism is the way to go. They don't understand that everything they have comes from this source. And yesterday, there's a writer named Marcello Pera who wrote a book called Why We Should Call Ourselves Christians. He's an Italian politician and philosopher, and he said he's not a believer, he's an atheist. And yet he said we should call ourselves Christians because only with the idea of that our rights are pre-political, that they are upheld by God, can we defend the West? Can we defend the things that we have in the West? Now, I don't think that makes very, very much sense. I don't think you can pretend to be a Christian. I don't think you can say, well, I accept the results of being a Christian without accepting the foundation on which those results are built. But it does really matter. Yesterday, we were talking about those other levels of meaning, the things that happen here, which are just physical, and whether they have a moral meaning that exists on a higher plane. This has been the great argument of the West, even before Christianity. This was the idea of forms in the mind of God that Plato had. Plato said that, you can say, well, here is a chair and here's another chair, but the reason we know that they're both chairs, even though they look different, is that there is a form of chair in the mind of God. And Aristotle had a sort of different idea. Basically, Plato thought that was the real reality, that these ideas were the real reality and the actual chair was just a shadow of it. Aristotle said, no, the form exists, but it only has reality once you make the chair, and that embodies these ideas. But whether or not either of those is true, the idea that these things have a substance, a reality in the mind of God is important, whether you're talking about chairs, whether you're talking about 2 and 2 plus equals 4, or whether you're talking about the fact that you have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that's what the Bible ensures more than anything. It ensures that we are thinking on the level of morality and meaning, and not just in physicality. You heard Kamala Harris say, isn't it a pain that you have to go to the business, you have to go to get your insurance? I'm going to take care of all that for you, because she's thinking always, as the left always thinks, on a completely material level. It's when you think on the level of morality and meaning that you say, well, wait a minute, don't I have a responsibility for myself? Don't I have a freedom to choose for myself? Why are you making those decisions for me? Why are you taking that away from me? And she's saying, look, stuff, I'm giving you stuff. And if you have some idea of another level of morality and meaning, you're saying, wait, stuff is nice, but freedom is more important. And that's the level we want to live on. And that's why everybody should know what's in the Bible and what it has meant to this civilization, whether you believe in it or not.